welcome back to a very special episode of the That's Rank podcast, the podcast where we rank your ideas on the fly. This is episode 100. Whee!
100.
My name is Liam, joined today by some very special people, some very special guests. Let's go around the horn. Who's first?
I'm Matt.
Hello,
I'm
Matt.
Taryn.
I'm Rob.
Hey, Rob, and we might have a special guest popping in a little bit as well. The fashionably late person. I won't say who it is. He'll get here when he gets here. But welcome to episode 100. Can you believe that we've been doing this, Rob, for nearly over 2 years? Taryn, you joined up like a year and a half ago. Matt, you've been part of the furniture for the last 6 or so months. How's time gone? What's happening?
I've just discovered I've got one of those gestures, Max, so I can do all these cool gestures. And this is how I feel right now. This is how I feel.
Yeah.
It's a party.
Look,
It's a party. For those at home, I can do gestures with my hands and then effects pop up. It's amazing.
oh my God, fireworks.
How do you? What?
It's a new thing with it's the new Mac OS. So when you do a gesture, it does a thing. But anyway,
I know.
there's a whole bunch of them. But this is the start of the podcast, and this is maybe not such interesting listening material. And it's almost to narrate all the things that are happening as I do my.
No, but it's a great reason for people to go and jump on the YouTube and watch Rob do it. It's wicked. I can't do
Absolutely.
it. It
No, mine's not.
It's also a great reason for people to buy a Mac, because they're so cheap.
I'm a
and
big
easy.
fan of this one.
What's that? What's that one?
What does that do? One?
It's a love heart
That's a lot.
with your thumbs.
Oh, that's
With your
cute.
Yeah,
thumbs.
Oh, yeah.
I
Some of
get.
us can't do the double heart.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Come on my left. Wait, who's here? Rob.
Yeah,
Come
Rob, do it.
on.
Other way.
Other way.
There we go.
Hey.
Oh my
There
God.
you go.
It's just like a box.
But the good thing about that, Taryn, is when you
playing Pac-Man.
that's right. It's all right. You just have to find the other half to it, Taryn. That's all it is. Just find the other half.
Yeah.
Make it a full one.
My life
No.
story. Why do you think I'm in Berlin?
I know. What's that going to give us? Rob? Okay. Those of you listening on the Spotify, Apple, Amazon, wherever you choose to listen, you have to go and watch the YouTube version of this now, just to see what old mate can do with his flippin' fancy computer. How good is that? But no, we've got a big old crew tonight, and we've got to do some very exciting things. We've got the wheel, and we're going to spin it. We're going to get your ideas that you guys kindly provide us. Thank you very much. The list is ever growing. What's Matt doing now?
I was going to try and spin the wheel.
You're going the wrong way, brother. You're going the wrong way. You're
You're
going the other side of the
going
screen. If we'd pre-planned this, I could have had you just reaching through, but I have not. But I'm going to spin the wheel. We're going to get an idea. And tonight, I think because we had such
an
a...
actor to be Matt's hand.
Yeah, I know.
Just someone.
I'll just go and get my brother and be like, can you just do this one thing and then leave? Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'll stay. Yeah.
It's all stay. That's right. But no, because we've got such a big crew tonight, we're going to do the rank as we usually do. But instead of 5 minutes to battle it out in a battle to the death,
15 minutes each. No, sorry.
15 each. 15
We're going to
each.
channel that German efficiency, and we're going to take 30 years to bureaucratically get you through the system.
The
That's right.
dissertations.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, actually, before we get into it, Taryn, it's been a little while since we've had you on. How is Berlin going? How is living in Germany treating you?
Germany is treating me quite well. I think, I've been sick twice in 2 months, but that
Good,
aside, that's just me like overdoing the socials, I think, because it's so easy to like keep doing things here, even in winter, because there's always something happening. But in summary, I think I'll have to say I've made a snow angel. I've gotten on the Glühwein, which is mulled wine. And they're quite famous for them here in the Christmas markets. Like you go to the markets, you basically get on the floor with wine, and the rest is history because you don't need to remember that shit,
That's true.
That's fine.
But
yeah, it's been lovely.
one thing the Germans do very well is drinking to excess. That is true.
Oh, yes. They are very good at it. They are very, very good at it. But yeah, it's interesting.
It's interesting. Well, it's amazing to have you here for number 100. It wouldn't be the same without you here for number 100. And it wouldn't be the same.
Stop it.
No, it's good. It's good, isn't it? And it's good to have Matt here. Matt, Das ist gut.
Yeah,
Das ist
I've done
sehr gut.
3, 4.
Yeah, you've done a few. You've
More
joined
than
us.
one.
You've joined us. More
Yeah.
than one, which
More
qualifies
than
you
one.
immediately to be on this podcast.
That's it.
No,
This and then
Yeah, that's
breakfast
good.
radio.
That's right. That's right. What's up with you, Matt? What's been going on since the last time we had you on? What's cracking? What's the crack? What's the haps?
What has been cracking? Just been kicking it in Sydney, enjoying life, taking photos. What else have I been doing?
As you do.
Taking photos, as is your career, right? I guess if people don't know that, or do they?
yeah. I mean, occasionally working on movies, probably not as much as I'd like, but that'll change soon. I'm still learning Japanese on Duolingo.
Nice.
So good.
Making.
And if you
a
want
lot
to
of
hear
stuff.
more about Matt's photography journey and how it ties into travel, come and listen to the episode I did with him on the Gate 42 podcast. Cheap plug. You're welcome.
Cheap
Everyone-
plug.
Cheap plug.
Classic. Opportunist.
Again, you're going the wrong way.
We're going to
We
put
have
the
be-
link off screen, apparently.
Yes,
Yeah, that's right.
that's right. That's right.
Gate 42, check it out.
And we'd be remiss to not check in with Mr. Rob back home after his little jaunt off to Bali. How are you feeling, mate? Getting back into the swing?
Yeah. How am I feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. Although my bank balance, I'm doing the whole post-holiday bank balance re-equalization. That's okay. I've had some COVID, which has got me.
I'll check you about COVID. Yeah, nice.
Extended my holiday, really. Like, it's just kind of given me more time alone.
Nice one.
Perfect.
Nice one.
Yeah, so I'm feeling good. Fully recovered, feeling good. I've got gestures on my Mac, so what more can I ask for?
Oh, bloody beauty.
It's so
Amazing.
exciting. It's the most exciting part of today.
It is.
Not the 100th episode.
Probably the most-
It's not the 100th episode. No, it's the gestures.
Rob, you look like you've got 3D glasses on because you must have blue light lenses because they're reflecting your screen blue light, and it looks like you've got those like old school 3D glasses on. I feel like I'm in the feature film. Like, is my head 3D or am I?
Pretty much. Your head's 4D actually.
Yeah.
Like in
Oh,
That's like the fourth sense, right? So I don't know if you can feel my head. Just are you taking my headache on because it's finally leaving a little bit? So thank you for that.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. No. But my laptop is getting a little bit sweaty, and I'm like, that's the 4D effect? I think it's the screen's getting a bit puffy. It's getting sweaty. It's getting hot. It's getting the temperature.
Love it.
All right,
Oh,
I'm going to do
I love
these
it.
gestures.
you're not going to stop.
No more gestures.
You're not going to stop the gestures. Don't lie. You're going to be doing it the entire episode. Every time you do something that warrants a gesture, you're going to throw it up there. That's going to be amazing.
That's true.
We're gonna love
That's
it.
true.
Can't stop,
Which, as you've said, just encourages people to watch the YouTube. And we should shout out to Lucy Wong, who joined us last week as well, who's also been a guest on the podcast this year. So we've had lots of fun faces come through the pod this year.
We
It's
have
been great.
indeed. And look, I'm sure we'll get a lot more fun faces for the next 100. For the next 100 that we do. Let's be real. But we have a very important piece of business to attend to. And that's this. This is the wheel. This is the thing I'm going to spin right now. And it's going to give us a number. And that number correlates to a topic. We don't know what the topic is.
The
Oh,
wheel's
I can't
spinning.
hear it. Usually it's like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
So what I found out is StreamYard cuts out background noise completely. So sometimes you can hear it,
true.
sometimes you can't. It does. It
I was
is
going to
quite-
ask because I've got like a courtyard by my window and it's super loud. So I was going to say, just I don't know, give me a gesture if you can hear the kids running around outside. But obviously you won't because
A
StreamYard's got me
a
covered.
gesture, you say, Taryn?
it's-
Give me a gesture. You're like 42.75. Oh, yeah. Balloons are popping. There's noise.
Look behind you. That's mad. Technology.
That
it's
is
pretty-
bad,
it's-
yeah.
It's pretty fancy. What number do we get? Number 12.
Wow.
Number 12. One of my
Number
favorite
12.
numbers. Let me get the list up.
I like
haven't
that
got
it's
the
an even
list
number,
up.
to be honest.
I've never got
Do you
the
guys have
list
things
up.
about even and odd numbers, or is that just me? No, surely. Surely that's universal.
I think about even and odd numbers in what way?
Well, you know, if like a 7 comes up, you like your body is like, ugh.
Interesting. Then in that case, then I'm probably an odd number kind of guy then. I'm an odd number kind of guy. Like I know when I
Oh,
go to the
random. I don't like the sharp edges. And like 3, it's just like 2, lonely. It's like missing a side. 2, though, it's nice and balanced. 4, equally balanced and sharp.
Well, I don't know. 3 is pretty balanced.
Matt, you're a fan of
Just
3
me?
now?
I've got to defend 3 because this is super nerdy, but I work with tripods. Nothing stands better than something with 3 legs.
That's
But-
true.
3 as a concept, I agree.
Yeah.
3 the number, not a fan.
Not a
3
fan.
as a concept, strongest. Yeah.
No, see, when I was
Strongest
younger,
number, strongest.
See, when I was younger, I used to have a thing with drawing numbers. I still do. Like, I really like actually writing numbers. I find it quite cathartic. And my favorite number to draw, number 3. So maybe I'm.
But do you do sharp top, round butt, or do you do 2 rounds?
No. Always sharp top, round butt. Always.
100%.
Oh, see, I
Yeah.
can't relate, but interesting. That is a nice
you're-
3. I like that 3. That's like a 2-3. It's a very 2-3.
You got a bubble butt 3. You get the.
Yeah.
Wow. Nah, I got it. Sharp
Business on
top.
top, party at the
Oh,
bottom.
Sharp top. Always sharp top. Number 12. Number 12. Given to us. No. Thank you for buying me time because, as is true to form, I wasn't ready. Number 12 is given to us by listener Steve, he's won the lottery. He's got our 100th rank. Mr. Steve, thank you very much. And he would like
Well
us
done.
today
Can
to
we do like
rank.
an applause effect? Snaps for
Rob?
Steve.
Can you
I
do
don't know
like
if
a-
there is a.
does that do
there's an
anything?
applause. When I started clapping, you started clapping too, so that's what it did. It triggered your
Hey.
attention. Yeah. Every time I clap, you'll start clapping as the apple. I mean, what can you say?
Just like randomly,
not
like,
quite-
you're like at a performance, and you start clapping, and one of us is just walking down the street, and we're just like, well, we don't know what.
For no reason. At a funeral.
Yeah, in my job at a hospital, it could be problematic actually. In my job,
Yeah.
it could be problematic.
Better not clap at grandma's funeral this Friday. God damn. All right, let's get into it. What's the topic?
That's
I want to
right.
know.
Number 12, given to us by listener Steve. This one's been on the wheel for a hot minute. Today, we are going to be ranking the best birds. The best
The best
birds.
birds.
Yeah, the best birds. Yeah. Now, this is one of those ones that has just like so many options. My goodness me. The
Yeah.
number of options
Okay.
is
Thousands
limitless.
upon
But I find that
thousands.
these are the ones. Thousands upon. Where's your best David Attenborough?
Oh my God. No, this throws me back to in Japan. And Matt, you had an app.
Well, with
Do you
my
remember the app
melon
that
app,
blew
yeah,
my
I was gonna be
mind?
like, yeah.
But you
Yeah.
can't
So
check
many
it because
tits.
that's cheating.
No, I can't because I've used my phone as a webcam. And every time we thought we saw a crane, it was a heron.
No, it was
Or
not.
was
It
it
was
the
an
other way
egret.
around?
It was a heron.
I think every time we saw we're like, egret.
But-
yeah. We're like, what was the one we wanted? The crane. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
wanted
I
the
wanted
crane.
the blue crane, and there was no such thing as blue crane where we were. It was all they were all herons.
No, they're in the north.
Or
It was
the
like
other
a
way
Russian
around.
heron too. It was like a Russian heron or a Russian egret. It's like, what are you doing here?
Oh, egrets,
Get
yeah.
out of here.
Get you fucking menaces. Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
can I
Now,
swear?
Matt-
No.
Yeah, go for it. Fuck, who cares? Matt, what was your favorite tit that you saw in Japan?
His favorite what?
His favorite tit. We saw so many tits
So
in
there's
Japan.
these small like
I
sparrow
think that might need
size.
some, there might need
No.
some
No context.
explanation.
Zero
A little
context.
bit of
No
context.
Explain.
Well,
Well, he was in a hot tub with me and you at one point. So
yeah, it was, when we were in Kurakawa and there was the 4 of us in that like onsen. I was looking around. I'm like, what's my favorite? Yeah, so there's a small bird which is like sparrow size called a tit.
Oh, yeah.
And,
The tit.
well, especially
Yeah.
when we're in Kanazawa, like we're walking around some gardens or like thing there. I was like, oh, it's a varied tit. And then I'm like, what about this one? Oh, it's a Japanese tit or something like that. So
And you were yelling it out too, which is strange.
It's everywhere.
And as per Japanese censorship laws, the bird would then have these would just become pixelated on the phone and blurred out.
Yeah.
Censored.
Yeah.
A censored tit.
This
Egrets are
is the
fine,
famous
but the tits.
Yeah. What
And
other
here, if you
birds?
look closely, you can see the famous Japanese censored tit. They usually travel in pairs, but are definitely not monogamous. There we go.
I
my ad, bro.
think
You're
this episode is going to be a good episode to go first in.
Oh,
That's my
Oh, yeah.
with
I
all the
think so.
birds.
I think so. I mean, there's lots of birds out there, but I think there's some favorite birds. I think there's some star birds.
Some
You know?
standouts you want to get in front of the running with.
Yeah, I think there could be a bit of poaching going on. That's not a bird pun.
We're
Wait,
not ranking rhino.
what were they thinking of that from? God, yeah, rhinos. Are we in the Serengeti? What's going on?
Sorry. I feel
Birds in
bad
the
now. Sorry,
Serengeti.
rhinos.
No, don't feel bad.
Sorry, fellas.
Sorry, the rhinos.
Yeah.
But so Matt, should we stop talking about your app because you might bring it up in your little time a bit later on?
Yeah, guys.
'Cause
Geez, still my thunder. Jeez.
Sorry, we should have checked. That's true.
That's all right.
That's true. But I reckon tonight, we bring it down to 3 minutes. I think I said that already, but I'm going to reiterate: 3 minutes each to go through and explain why your bird is the best bird. Now, I was really hoping that our fifth guest was going to be here by now, but you know what? They're going to have to just come in when they come in, if they come in, and rank their bird on the spot.
And our fifth guest is going to have to maybe send their suggestion in. If they missed the pod, they're going to have to send their suggestion in to one of our various contact channels, which are...
Well done. I forgot that bit.
17 minutes
Nice
in,
segue.
which are
Would anyone like to... would anyone like to explain?
take it away, Rob. Take it away.
That's Rank Pod at Insta, at YouTube, at Gmail, at email. At email, that's rankpod at email.com, no, at gmail.com. You can find us. You can find us there. Send us the ranks in. We've had 100 episodes and we've still got a list of ranks that a listener suggested. I mean, but we want more. We want more. I had a particularly good one today.
More.
Given
you
by
did?
my nephew. Yeah, which is going to go through the list and may come up now. It may come up at 101 or it may come up at 200. But I'll share it because it's a good one. It's things to step on. Worst things to step on.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Immediately. I think we're all thinking the same one.
Great
But
one.
yeah.
Well,
Sure.
look at
Yeah, that'd be a really good one. Because then I was like, well, what's the worst thing you'd step on? And he goes, the worst thing would be to step on my dog because I love them so much. And I was like,
That
So
is
that's
very
true.
sweet.
lots of avenues. So that's the standard that we're chasing. And if you've got a good idea like that, then find us. That's Rank Pod at various places.
At various. Well,
At
various. And the good thing is, this is episode 100, but it's only episode 100 of the actual That's Rank podcast. We've got other episodes of like guest ranks. We've got other episodes of the rapid ranks, all there in the archives. Go back and listen to it. We would love that very much. Very much. Business taken care of. Thank you, Rob, for bringing that up. I completely forgot. How unprofessional of me.
You're
But
slipping. 100 in and
I
you're
know.
slipping, man.
yeah. I'm calling it in now. I'm just phoning it in. It doesn't matter, does it? It's fine. All right. Well, Rob, you said before that you think that the person who goes first will have an advantage. So, who would like?
Not necessarily.
To go? I also am in your camp. I'm intrigued to know what Rob thinks the one bird is.
Okay.
Yeah. And also, like, I get inspired.
I'll go.
I'd spoil you too.
I can go.
Rob,
If
you
you're
go
happy
first,
for me
yeah.
to jump in, I'm happy to jump in. I'll take it.
Oh.
Or maybe I'm just so passionate about this bird.
All right, so Rob, you would like to go first? Let's rock and roll. Jump into it. You might get a special guest interrupt you halfway through, but that's okay. Let's go.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm so confident. The best bird.
Oh.
Is it the best bird? Best bird.
It's the best bird. Your 3 minutes starts now. Oh, I got fucking the timer. What the fuck am I doing? 1 second.
Oh my God, Liam, it's okay. It's only your first 100th episode. You'll get there maybe in the next 700.
Yeah.
You only
Maybe
get
by
1/100
500
once.
you'll actually know what you're doing.
We can only
Time
hope.
starts. No, doubtful. The time starts And now,
Well, it's the penguin. It's clearly the penguin, the best bird. It's cute. It's adorable. Everyone loves a good penguin. And for various reasons. Firstly, they're cute and adorable. Did I mention that? I mean, is there a bird that's cuter or more adorable? Secondly, they've got the personality. Like penguins mate. I think the penguins like get around a little bit. I think they're what's the word? Poly. I think they're polyamorous.
They sleep around.
No, they mate with one partner for life.
No,
It's
yeah.
famously-
Okay, so it's the opposite. I knew it was one or the other. So they mate
Monogamous.
with one partner.
They're fiercely
for life.
loyal.
So they're loyal. They're loyal birds. I thought they were they're loyal birds. They wear a suit everywhere they go. So like they could be, they've got they could be out in the snow, running around in the snow, or they could walk into a ballroom. They could go to the Oscars and walk down the red carpet. And they have digitally, when the hit movie Happy Feet was made about them, because they're so good. Like they're literally a hit, like not just one hit movie. Like there's Happy Feet. Like there's the Penguins of Madagascar, who've stolen that franchise. Like there's two massive franchises. You've got Batman's greatest villain is the Penguin. So it's fearsome and it's adorable. It just covers the whole range. They mate for life, but the best part about them is when they try to slide. Have you ever seen them slide down a hill? If you'd all just watched them slide down a hill on their bellies, this is over. This is over. I'm calling it right now. We have a clear number one because they're hilarious. They slide into the water. They've got tiny little feet. Their body, their torso is 97% of their body, which is amazing. In fact, they don't even have a neck. They're literally like a walking witch's hat. They just point up at the top, which is amazing. Where's their neck? They have a neck, but where is it? Who knows? They've got one somewhere. They can do a turn, or they have to turn their whole body, which is even more cute and more adorable. best part is they hang around in a group. It's a party everywhere you go. It's a penguin party because you're never going to find a penguin alone because they've always got friends. And if you make friends with a penguin, hey, you can join that party too. So if you're feeling lonely out there, find yourself a penguin and go to a penguin party. There's always parties. They're always welcoming. Anyone can party with the penguins. So it can be formal, informal. It can turn on. It's just the best bird. It's just the best bird. Penguins.
And 0.75. Did I mention they're cute and cuddly?
Don't forget Mr. Popper's. What was that? Don't forget Mr. Popper's back.
Oh yeah, Mr. Popper's penguins. There's frequent movies. Oh my god, I almost forgot Pingu. Pingu, which is one of the greatest cartoons or TV shows, full stop, ever made. Come on. I don't think there's anything more I need to say.
Ever made? Arguable. Let's debate that in another topic. Add it to the list.
It's guest number 5, right on schedule.
Oh.
Is he in the dark room?
Where is he?
He's vengeance.
Is he in the dark room?
It's
in the light on, Ben.
Yeah, there he is. Hey, we're doing this live. Here he is. Benny.
Live.
Oh, where's your sound? Where's your sound, Benny boy? Where's your sound, Benny boy?
Oh, this is
we
great.
Can't hear you.
We're doing live audio testing on the pod.
That's great.
The next 5 minutes is just going to be, can you hear me yet? No, we can't hear you.
You're in photo mode.
No, still can't hear you, brother.
It's going to be cut and just right.
Sake, I saw that. I heard that just viscerally.
Yeah, and just wait to hear it in his accent too. It's going to be great. Have you done the settings, Ben?
Ben, while Ben's trying to find his settings, Ben came to visit me in Bali. Ben and Mel, Ben's partner, came to visit me in Bali, and we went water sliding together.
Oh, God. You 3 minutes up, mate. You're 3 minutes up.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Forever bonded through water slide. We were like a pack of penguins walking around that.
Did you go down like a penguin? Face first?
Yeah.
I did go face first down a slide. Yeah, down a fast one too.
Wee. No.
Oh, this is great. Oh, here's Ben again. No, he still can't.
And we went on the one that we went on the one that you just step onto the platform and you get inside the tube and the tube closes and then the bottom just disappears and then you just fall. You just fall. We did that one. Yeah.
Ben's going to do this.
Ben's going to do the episode by mine.
Gestures.
Oh, don't go
He
telling
could
me
do
about
it.
hand gestures again.
Oh, no.
No. So there's something.
Oh,
There's something. Say
Yes.
something. Yes. Hello.
Yeah. You can hear me.
We can
Yeah.
hear you now, Mr. Ben. Welcome to the party, pal.
Right.
Great stuff. Thank you. Cheers. Happy 100th.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, and thank you for joining us. We are deep in the. No, I've got one too, man. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. But we're deep in the
It's the
throes
morning
of
for
the
you,
episode.
isn't it?
I'm gonna pass my drink
It's the
to
morning
Matt.
for me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
morning for Taryn.
So
I'm on the
whiskey's
vitamin
probably not-
water.
Let's give this to.
Cheers, everyone.
Now, cheers, man. Now, Ben, you've come in. You've come into the throes of the episode. Rob has actually already left, so you're coming in. You're coming in hot. Now, I will give you the topic because it's a doozy. Tonight we're ranking the best birds.
No, we should let him go in blind. Guess what the topic is. Good luck.
Oh, well, it's too late now.
The time starts
Actually,
now.
That would have been great. Just like being like, okay, Ben, your time starts
It's just
now.
like
I missed the
lasagna.
trick. That's my bad. That's my bad. I missed the trick there. Missed the trick.
I probably would have gone with it and gone, oh, this is going on the podcast, on the video. I don't want to look like an idiot, and just winged it, even though I didn't know what was happening. Sounds like high school to me. Like, yeah, I get it for sure.
Yeah, I love that band. I definitely have that T-shirt because I know that band.
All the
Oh,
albums,
well.
love them. Okay, so
So-
are you going to tell
so-
me?
Yeah, so I just did, but because you didn't hear it, I'm not going to tell you again. It's going to be fun when you do yours. No, well, let's put it this way. I'm going to tell you what Rob's answer was, and then you can work it out from there.
Yep.
So Rob's
Okay.
answer was penguins. Penguins. The best.
Best Antarctic animals. No, it's not that.
No, let's just tell him.
Just
the
tell
poor
him.
guy. Let's tell him it's birds. The best birds. So we're ranking the best birds at the moment. Rob has given his 3-minute pitch on the penguin, and now we're up to someone else. We're up to someone else to do their 3 minutes. Now, Ben, would you like to just walk in and do one, or do you want to just chill for a little bit, work into it?
Oh, I think I'd like to think about it.
Fair
I mean, my
enough,
first thought was, is a penguin a bird? I know that sounds really, but I'm like, is it in
Honestly?
that classification?
Honestly, I actually had the same thought, but yes, it is.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I had the same thought.
Yes,
yeah, I was like,
Yeah, right.
It's a flightless bird. Yeah.
it's a flightless
Flightless.
bird. Has no flight.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
There is no flight on this bird.
How depressing.
Yeah, I know. A little bit.
Like, to be the flightless bird just still on the ground, like, oh.
Hang on, Ben. Hang on. Pocket that criticism.
Sorry, that's true. I haven't heard your argument yet.
They can swim, I guess.
No,
But you'll have
Ben,
to.
But to be a bird and not to fly,
that's true.
that's like a plane
Sad.
not flying.
It's a bit cruel.
Anyway.
It's a bit cruel. I agree.
Yeah, feels
I
unjust.
do like how Ben's come in.
It was very
Right,
good.
Rob.
It was very good.
I'm sure it was.
Taryn, do you want to sum up Rob's 3 minutes? What was it? Cute.
Cute, cuddly, tiny feet, walking traffic cones. That's it.
Movie
I got.
stars,
That's on my
movie
notes. That's the notes
stars.
that I took
Movie
right
stars.
here.
Tuxedos.
So,
Always wearing tuxedos so you can go in anywhere, ready for any occasion.
Madagascar.
Always having parties. Always having parties.
Batman's main villain.
But loyal. Batman's main
loyal.
villain.
Oh,
Yeah.
that phrase is made.
Yeah,
So there it is. So Ben, you are caught up. You are caught up to the action. Taryn,
I'm with you.
Matt, either of you like to go next?
I've got two, so I'm like
or-
tossing up between them.
I don't mind going if you guys don't have one.
Go for it. Take
Yeah.
it away.
I mean, I feel like I've got one.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Would you
yeah, I
would you
just
like
don't know.
would you like to go, or would you like me to go and then potentially take it from you?
No, I'm going to go. I just don't know how I'm going to draw this out for 3 minutes, but I'm going to do my best.
You don't have to. You don't have to. So 3 minutes. 3 minutes is the ceiling. You don't have to repeat how cute and cuddly they are. It's fine. You can do it like in 1 minute, and you're golden.
3 minutes up there. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Your
All right.
time-
Well,
your- Kick you off. Kick you off. Your time
Yeah.
starts now.
Okay. I'm just going to not talk for about 2 minutes. No. So, yeah, as was sort of quickly previously discussed, I am a bit of I'm not really a nerd, but someone put me onto this app called Merlin Bird ID, which is kind of like, I call it real life Pokemon Go. So you walk around, it geolocates you, you say this bird, this size, blah, 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 blah. You can list all its features, where you saw it. And then it'll be like, is it one of these? I'm like, yeah, cool. So through Japan, obviously I pulled that out a few times and I was just identifying all these random birds. I've done it in the top end when I've been working up there, which has been great. But my favorite bird, I actually haven't seen, but I've heard it.
Oh.
Definitely like recently, because I've got a few little bushwalks near where I live, and they've got a very distinctive call. It's the Australian whitbird.
The Australian whitbird?
How does it go?
It's like that type.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
I know the one.
So,
I know the one.
But I've never seen one. And I was like, I was going for a walk the other day. I'm like, well, there's one nearby. Apparently it's this tiny little thing, just hangs in trees out of view. But like, yeah, it has that call, and then another one of its species, just that call and response. And I'm like, it's just it's just a very distinctive sound, I guess, of Australia or like the bush. And you're just out there and you're like, I'm in nature.
Yeah.
So that's
You
my
get 'em
favorite bird.
You get them like the rainforest and stuff as well, don't you? It seems like a very distinct sound that you get with the rainforest, like wake up in the morning.
Yeah. It's like that, and then maybe, like a magpie warble. Yeah, that's another Australian bird song.
You can't take like multiple birds.
And my other favorite bird is fried chicken. I don't know.
Hey, look, that could have been where you went with that. To be honest with you, that could have been where you've been.
Another flightless bird.
Also, can't turn its neck.
Hello.
But crucially, Matt, is it cute?
I don't know. I've not seen it. That sounds good.
Do you know what it looks like?
Through like Google searches, like a small little blackbird, kind of willy wagtail-ish.
Okay.
But yeah,
is it a willy wagtail?
It doesn't have a whip. No, it's a whip bird. It's like a willy wagtail, but it's got a fedora and a little whip and hates
Oh, it's got a fedora. Why don't you lead with that? Why don't you lead with the fedora? Tuxedo's one end, fedora's the next. Unbelievable. Yeah. Well, Matt, that's your time up. That's your time up. The Australian.
I did it.
The Australian whitbird. The Australian whitbird.
It might not even be called that. I'm fairly sure it's called a whitbird. Hey, I'm not a ornithologist. I think that's what you. Yeah. So
Is that what it is?
People.
Right. Penguin, Australian whitbird. That's two down. Ben, are you ready yet? Are you googling different birds? And
I just wanted to make sure that this was actually the one that I was thinking of.
Oh,
I think it is, but I don't feel like I've got much to bring to this.
That's okay.
Subject.
That's okay.
Always lead with confidence. That's what I say.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm happy to go next. Just in case someone takes it. Taryn, would that be okay with you?
Go for it. I'm still narrowing down between my two. I have no idea.
All right. Well, my 3 minutes begins right about now. So I love birds. Do you know why I love birds? Because I love the way they move their heads, because it's all like really like fucking up and down and around. And they're also fun. I like birds because they're cute and they look amazing. And there's all different kinds of birds. But there's one bird in particular that has the crazy head wobble, but in a very, very choreographed way. But it's also a very unique bird. And my favorite bird is the flamingo. Now, there's a number of reasons why the flamingo is flippin' boss. Now, first of all, you look at them, they're pink, right? Do you know how they get all pink? Do you guys know how they get pink?
Sunburn.
Because they're algae, isn't it?
It is algae. Algae and shrimp they eat. Sunburn. Yeah.
So spray paint, but
spray
algae.
That's just all like they're all just graph artists. That flamingo is Banksy. No, they're born white. they're born small and white, and they grow up to be pink. They all walk in pods, and if you've seen them when they walk in pods, and they're just all upright like this, all prim and proper, and their heads are just darting around, but all in different directions. Just check for danger. It's like, beautiful. They're elegant. They're stunning. They're pink. They're not cute, but they're beautiful. If that makes sense, because you look at their faces up close, and like their beaks are like, ugh, and they've got the tiniest little beady eyes.
They're like the ballerina of bird life.
They are the ballerina of bird life. And here's the one thing, though: as beautiful as they are, and as elegant as they are, they're also a little bit rock and roll. Do you know why? Do you know how they feed their young?
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna tell you. So there's 3 kinds of birds that actually produce milk. I do like birds. I'm not sure if you can tell. That produce milk.
They
One's a
what?
pigeon. They have like a milk, not milk in the sense that we have it, but it's a milk-like substance. One is the flamingo. One is the penguin, emperor penguin, made by the males, no less. The males make the milk for them. And the third one is the pigeon. But here's what the flamingo does. When it feeds their young this milk, it also feeds the milk mixed in with a little bit of their blood. Fuck yeah. No.
Why? For what? To what end? For what purpose? Just
To make them pink, probably. I don't know. I think it's just their form of
Coercive,
nutrition.
coercive control, Ben. Coercive control.
I was like, what's the well, no one's watching. Put a bit of my blood in there as well. It's like, for what purpose? Like,
We will never
now
know.
I control your mind.
We will never know. Such is
I don't
the
know.
mystery of the flamingo. Such is the mystery. But that's it.
no,
Taryn,
no.
I forgot about Taryn's really, really weak
I didn't know.
aversion to, sorry, my
This
bad.
topic would.
No,
Really?
I apologize. I haven't spoken to you for so long. I completely forgot that was the thing with you. I'm sorry. But that's what happens. Rock
What
and
is?
roll. No, don't worry about it. Don't bring it up.
for
Don't
your
bring it up.
context,
Okay.
for your context, Ben, I've got I have like a blood phobia
Oh, yeah.
and
she
a
does.
very active mental gag reflex when it comes to food and ooey gooey stuff.
That's right. I completely forgot.
Sorry.
That's on me, but there's pretty rock and roll. My time is up, though. So that's mine. Flamingo. Beautiful, dancey
Wow.
heads. Rock and
I
roll.
enjoyed though that you're like we haven't caught up for a while, Taryn. So I forgot that I couldn't talk about milk producing birds with you because that's what we used to talk about all the time.
Constantly, non-stop.
You're doing so well.
My bad.
Wow.
My bad.
Oh my god,
right.
that's so funny.
Oh, right. So that's 3 in the bag with the flamingo. We've got the penguin. We've got the Australian whipperbird.
Whip. I googled a picture, and it's
Tell-
like
tell
kind of
us
like
more.
a punk. All right, so you've got this small little bird. It's kind of like brown. Its main plumage is brown, and then it's got like a little black crest, like kind of mohawky. Then under its
Mohawk.
beak,
Nice,
you've
nice.
got like white little like chinny bit, and there's actually like kind of willy wagtail kind of tail feathers, and looks pretty boss.
Okay. All right.
I would like to see one in the wild. Yeah.
I'll chuck a picture into the edit so everyone else can see how good it is on the YouTubes. All right.
Dope.
3 down, 2 to go. Ben walked into an absolutely raging inferno, thrust into it to say, "What is your favorite bird, sir?" Taryn has had a little bit more time to think about it and peruse her brain hole. Which one of you would like to go first?
I think I would like to go because I think whatever you have, Taryn, is going to be better than this offering. Again, always lead with confidence. That's what I say. But I've been racking my brain. I'm like, okay, what do I know about birds? And I've decided I'm just going to commit to one. I don't think it's going to be popular choice, but there
That's
you go.
okay. That's okay. Your 3 minutes begins.
Someone's got to play devil's advocate, don't they?
That's true. That is true.
Oh no, I can sense what it's gonna be.
All right.
Ah.
Your 3 minutes begins now.
Okay, so we live, for the most part, in a very civilized, gentrified world. Everyone's polite, and I think one of the things I like about this bird is that with shifting times, it stays exactly the same. It's the bogan of birds. It's the humble magpie. Now, the magpie, I don't know whether you
That's
know,
not what I was expecting.
but it breeds every year, has children called little birds or chicklets, and then they, it feeds them and they fly off into the world as birds do. So my knowledge is paramount. One of the things that I love especially about magpies is the fierceness. Again, world's civilized, gentrified, quite a polite place. These birds aren't having any of it. They stand up for their kids, and anybody who's anybody could really get on board with that. And if you don't, I'd say you're un-Australian. And if you're not Australian watching this, I'd say you're whatever you are, because the humble, mighty magpie has conviction, fierceness, passion, and it will go after you. Here's the thing, right? We keep encroaching on the animal world. This thing's not having a bar of it. It is coming after you, full-scale attack. It doesn't care what you've got. It's coming after your ear. Who here has been attacked by a magpie before? See, it's unanimous. We all have.
Yeah.
We all experience it. And on the one side, it flicks your ear and you're like, oh. On the other, you're like, I kind of respect that. I admire that fierceness to protect your young ones. I don't have kids, so I'll never know that feeling.
No.
So that's why I admire it. What's the other thing?
They take no risk either.
I can't.
They don't know if you're good or bad. They don't know. They're just like, you know what? I'm not taking the risk. Fucking bang.
Well,
Get in.
They
that's
sound
it,
pretty beautiful.
you know.
They got a beautiful song.
Well, that wobble.
There you
Their
go.
eyes
See.
are terrifying.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
like
see, I
magpies.
don't mind a cold-hearted predator. So that's what I see when I look at a bird. I don't see the penguin. I see like a cold-hearted killer. And
No, they are.
I think
It's
for
true.
me,
Because, you know,
Yeah.
like, because if you're down, they'll just come at you harder. Like if you show weakness, like there's a bit of toxic magpie-ness. You know, like if you show any weakness, they'll just chase you harder. And if you run in particular, like they would have given up like 5 trees ago, but they're going to keep coming at you just because you run. Just
smell
because
the
you're running,
fear.
they're going to come at you. Smell the fear. It's vicious, vicious. But they've got quite a beautiful sound though, which is I think underappreciated of the magpie.
equal parts lovely and terrifying. You know.
It's always nice at 5 o'clock in the morning when you're trying to get a sleep in.
That's right. So I'm going to go for the humble magpie.
Humble magpie.
minutes.
Okay.
Have you
Good
guys seen
old-
the viral video of the woman who's walking and then there's a magpie and like it attacks her, but the video slows down and it actually went inside her eyeball?
Oh,
It's she's like, she didn't even realize it happened. She thought it just slapped her in the face. And then she goes through the video, uploaded it to TikTok, and you can see the beak go inside the bottom of her eye.
But you're fine with but you're fine with that apparently. There it is.
So precise.
Ew. Ew.
I wouldn't say
Deadly
precise.
little
I would say it's a haphazard wonton experience. The magpie swooping at you. It's
Yeah.
just like, you know what?
Little
Whatever.
dumpling eyeball.
Exactly right. As long as I hit you, it's a good day.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that expression, a wonton experience. We should use that a bit more often as well.
But
Speaking of-
but magpies can be super friendly too, though. Like my nana has like a family of magpies that just know her and she feeds them and has been for
That's true.
years.
Yeah.
That was
We've
the
got a-
other thing I was going to say is how many birds have a nursery rhyme about where you feel lucky when you see a certain amount, like 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told, 8 for a letter from overseas, 9 for a love that's true as can be. That's all I can remember. Anyone else?
And a partridge in a pear
In a
tree.
pear tree.
Merry
Five turtle
Christmas,
doves.
everyone.
Yeah, no, man, I was the same. My dad used to feed the family out the front. He put ham on the fence, and then
And you guys just went out there and had the ham. Sorry.
yeah, just like just ate it in front of them,
Just
stared
giving them
down,
a
and then-
taste for flesh. Hang the meat outside. It'll never backfire.
Oh man! All right,
This is really hard. Can I put my topic out? I don't know if this is allowed. I don't know if this is
she's going
like a
rogue.
thing that we're allowed to do, but I've got 2 birds that are, one is clearly superior.
One stone. Sorry.
The other one,
Well done, Matt.
I'll wait.
No,
You said you got 2 birds on that one stone. But
And the other one is wholesome and has a cool story. Do you guys want a cool story, or do you want to know what the best bird actually is?
Oh, the best bird.
oh, I mean, this is the best
put
bird
it to a
rank. I
vote.
don't care about wholesome birds. I want the
why
best.
not
bird.
both? Well,
¿Por qué no los dos?
How about wholesome for like
Ben?
honorable mention?
Yeah, wholesome for honorable
Come on,
mention.
we can-
Yeah, true.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Thank you. That helped.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
you can start my time.
It will start now.
So I don't know. I feel like cute cuddly is a very like sweet way to think of best bird, but I'm not really sure how that helps human beings in like society and humanity. Love a fierce, crazy killer like a magpie, but also helpful or detrimental. Like there are literal news stories to stay indoors when magpie season is on, to watch your children and some small dogs, you know, like I feel like, does that make the best bird or the best predator? Like what topic are we really debating here? So mine is one that is going to be this bird in particular has proven its worth in society. If you potentially, like if the magpie stepped up a level, they could do this. Maybe they do this, but I know for sure that this bird in particular does bring wealth if you treat it correctly. And the bird that I'm talking about is a crow.
Oh, wow.
First of all,
okay.
First of all, majestic as fuck. Vampire, like just vampire looking freaks that just own the rooftops when you see them out and about anywhere. They are universal. It's the all black bird. Like everyone knows what that bird is, right? You unmistakably a crow. Secondly, they have been known to be like the most intelligent birds sort of on the market if you were shopping for a smart bird for say for whatever reason. And I think the best reason that I would potentially shop for a crow would be they love shiny things. They love like anything of value, and they are so intelligent that they can actually pick something of value out of like a lineup, for example, a piece of paper versus cash money. And that's because of how we as humans react and like reward them for what they could bring to us. So I don't know if you guys have heard the legend of like, not the legend, the tales, the facts of like rewarding a bird such as a crow. Cats do it too, but this is not best cat rank. They bring like something shiny or of value to you. And if you reward them in such a way as, you know, I don't know, flesh, food, unfleshed food, or something that they want in particular, like something for their nests or whatever it is. Usually it's food, right? Like any animal will come to your window for food. There are like stories of crows bringing things of minor value. So they'll like try it out with like, I don't know, a little dead mouse or a really nice looking twig. And then eventually if you start rewarding them for things like change or, you know, a pair of AirPods that have been dropped that they just happen to bring to your windowsill, you reward them in like more extravagant ways. They bring more and more reward to you. So there are people that have literally trained crows to bring them like items of value, like to steal. And
that is your time, Tara. That is your time. That's the 45th pair of AirPods this week. That's the 45th pair of AirPods this week. Oh my God. I got to stop rewarding them. Most ethical.
Would love to see that hold up in a court of law. Like, I mean, the crow brought it to me. How was I supposed to know it's stolen? You know?
Literally.
That is a Today Tonight article waiting to happen. Like the guy receiving stolen goods from a crow.
Yeah. I think it was fun because, like, on TikTok, they were receiving like, they got like a watch or something, and they were like, no, or a wallet. It was a wallet, and they were like, I don't know how to return this to the person without being like, I stole it. Like,
I trained a crow.
The crow picked you, grabbed it out of your pocket. Bet you didn't feel it missing, did you? Like, she's that much of a light finger touch. Like, feather-like touch, you might say.
It's diabolical, actually. Yeah. And that supervillain would be called the Crow.
The Crow.
The Crow. I think if we train them right, though, we could use it. You know, like.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Though. If you've got anything you could train for good, no one ever does. They're always trained for evil.
That's a humanity problem. That's not a bird problem, though. Yeah. They are superior, 100%. And that's our problem.
What could it be? How could it be trained for good? How could this skill of the crow be trained for good? Though
the wallet. We
make you richer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If it was the Robin Hood of crows, so it stole from the rich, just did a bit of corporate embezzlement or something, and then gave it to, you know.
Just continuously steals Elon Musk's watch or something. He's just like, my
just swooping billionaires.
Swooping billionaires.
Damn.
Yeah, exactly right. I just lost $1 billion worth of crypto. It was stolen by a crow.
Well, 5 very, very interesting answers. Oh, I mean, what was that? Sorry, what did you say? What did you say?
He's
sir?
going to buy the
Say it
rights.
again.
He's going to He's going to get revenge by buying the rights to them and calling them like Xbergs or cyberbirds. Maybe that's what he'll do. That's perfect revenge.
Crows.
Crows.
crows,
Yeah. The cyberbirds.
So I bought all the crows, guys.
All the crows. And then every article was like, so a gentleman was attacked by a crow, by an X, formerly known as Crow.
Formerly known as crow. Well, everyone knows birds are just robots, right? Like you guys all know that
birds
they're
aren't
just
real. Yeah, birds
surveillance
aren't real.
bots. So
Yeah, birds aren't real.
true.
That's true. Yeah, everyone knows that.
also shout out to birds for being the oldest like dinosaur relative.
Dinosaurs,
Like fuck yeah.
100%.
Oh,
yes.
What's the
Love
honorable
those
mention?
scaly fucks.
Honorable mention. Do we rank
Oh,
first?
what's the
or do we do
wholesome-
mentions?
No, we'll sling around for some quick honorables while I'm writing down all of the. I'm getting the scoreboard ready. So just the thing I do.
Okay.
So honorable mentions. What was the honorable one? Adorable one? Which one was yours, Taryn? The one you weren't.
Well, actually, Matt mentioned it. So, the Willy Wagtail, because in Australia, the Aboriginal, like not only are they the cutest little things because they stand there and
they're worse than
what's up?
magpies.
What's happening?
They're worse than magpies. I've been swallowed by more Willy Wagtails than I have by magpies.
But that's because, do you know why? Like the Aboriginal legend is that they are the gossips of the town, so it is like legend or mythology that Willy Wagtails are the ancestors of the past. So like you can say it's an Aboriginal ancestor, but I think you can also just choose to believe that it's an ancestor of a family member that's recently passed, and they just want to get in on the goss. Like, what's going on in your life?
Interesting.
Let me hear the goss. You
I
know,
like that.
Wow.
That's actually really, that's really cool. I like that.
That's cool.
You should have chosen that one. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
I do. I'm kidding.
That's wholesome.
I do like it. It was very wholesome.
Wholesome,
Actually,
right?
I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I learned something. I like learning things. It's great. All right. Anyway, any other easy for me to say. Any
Other honorable mentions? Well, I think
honorable mentions. Thank you.
Australia is one of the great bird ecosystems. When you think about it, it's
true.
The
There's
cockatoo,
many.
the crows, the magpies, the Willy Wagtails, but the cockatoo,
Kookaburras.
the emu, the kookaburra, the ibis. You know the ibis,
The
with the big
cassowary.
long beaks. Like
That's what I thought you were going to do, Ben.
Frogers.
amazing birds.
Yeah.
I'm a swan. I saw the swans because of
course you
my
are.
football
Of
team, but
course you
also because like, have you ever been attacked by a swan? Like, if you like that, if you're impressed by that killer instinct, then you might also be impressed by a swan because they.
Yeah, I've seen a few videos.
They don't mess
Oh,
around.
geese.
Yeah, I've been attacked by a swan once, and I was like the swan. I was sitting on a park bench with a friend, and the swan starts coming at us, and we get up and just move away from the bench, thinking, "All right, swan, you've won this one. Let's just call it a day." The swan didn't listen to reason. It just kept coming and coming and coming and coming, and it was like, "God damn it, swan! You've vindictive
scary.
bird!" Like super scary, super scary.
Now, Matt, you said brogger. Is it a brogger? Are those the ones with those really like ugly beaks?
Yeah, they're kind of like a big stalky bird. Like you see them. I remember they're huge. I didn't realize how big they were until I saw one. I was like, "What?" But yeah, like a
beaks are like-
big water bird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the beaks
they've
are
got
like
long beak.
stone almost.
Yeah, and they're long, like they're a big water bird. That's what they are.
I'm trying to think of like some other ones that I like. I mean, I like a good parrot because you can teach them
Rainbow
stuff. That's
lorikeet.
fun.
Parrots,
Rainbow
good.
lorikeet,
Ostrich.
that'd be fun. Ostrich. Oh, do you remember the ostrich at the farm in Japan, Rob? That I was like teasing and tormenting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was getting really upset with my presence, so I just kind of started running up and down its little enclosure, and it kept chasing me. Get arms out, like fucking, because they get the arms up and themselves really big. Like a neck's gone like this, and so I just kept running up and down. It was the best fun. The poor thing. I shouldn't have done that to the poor thing, but it's all right.
Wow. You antagonized an animal.
Was that?
You antagonized an animal.
Yes, I did. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Fuck this bird. I'll show it his boss.
I think we should shout out the sacrifice. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, if I'd known that we were about to slaughter a pig, I might not have antagonized that animal, to be honest with you. I might have just let that one go. But 2 animals in one day, that's too much. I should have been better when I was younger.
Yeah.
Should have been better.
Yeah.
All right.
My doorbell just rang. Just give me a sec, because sometimes it's mail and I have to go and get it. Give me a sec. I'll be back. You can rank if you want, but yeah, I'll be back.
You can rank if you want
to. What is it with Germans? And go for it. Grab a whiskey. What is it with
I want to hear
what is it with Germans? Like all German efficiency, and you have to go and pick up your mail.
Sorry, I
from
was
the front
wondering
door.
where this was going to go. You're like, what is it with Germans? And I was like, oh, hang on.
God, mention some
You could
more.
have said efficiency. You could have said anything of that word.
Me and the Germans have a complicated history.
Every time
Running on time.
every time Liam's in Germany, he likes to taunt them by running up and down their paddock.
That's
and
right.
They start to fuck the, ostriches in Germany hate
sense of
Liam.
humour too.
Hate Liam. I think we should shout out the.
Keep talking while Ben gets a whiskey. No, keep talking. We got to keep going because Darren's going to go soon.
We should shout out the sacrifice of the humble chicken.
Oh yes,
The humble chicken. That's true.
Ben, make a drink more quietly.
That's all right. I can just. Yeah, I'm just going to whiskey, guys. That's my impression of ice. In case you're wondering.
He actually literally has to chuck the ice off the old block. You know what I'm saying?
Off the old block, as it
Distilled
were.
whiskey, you know,
That's right.
chip the old one. No, yeah.
Matt, why you have the floor, Matt? Why you have the floor? I want to know some other birds that you have that you like from the book.
Well, you know what? Birds of prey. Like that's another thing I really love when you go out bush or go out to the desert and you just look up and there's many. Like obviously,
Oh yeah.
I love seeing like a wedge-tailed eagle in the wild because they're massive and they're just circling around and you're like, what are you gonna get? I remember one time I was in the territory and I think they were called birds. They were a type of hawk or falcon, but like they would just circle and like they lived like they knew that when there was a fire, I mean they'd ride the thermals, but they'd also just wait because all the little creatures would be escaping the fire and they'd just wait and then go down. Yeah.
Do you know those birds also start fires to do that as well? Like out in the country, like they've learned how to start fires so that they can actually get the little critters to run out so they can eat them. Cheeky monkeys. Cheeky monkeys.
We love it in animals, don't we? But if it were a human, like if you were a fire department getting the fires, we'd be like, that's awful. You can't do that. Yeah.
But I thought I was a bird at the time, so that's why I started the fire.
A flightless one.
Well,
Who's saying we didn't start the fire? Billy Joel. Yeah, anyway.
yeah. Billy Joel, yeah.
Let's not go off on a Billy Joel tangent. Let's
not do that because we must definitely do the rank.
That's another rank one, isn't it? That's Billy Joel.
If we can't start the fire.
And then the top 3 things from the song. We didn't start the fire. And
Very Truman president. Sorry.
We'll get Nick on for that because he knows every single word of that song, if you recall. Every single word. All right. So we got Ben, we got Taryn, we got Liam, we got Matt, we got Rob. So while Taryn's off fetching her mail from apparently not the post box, weird, we're going to start our rank. Now, she did go last, which usually means she goes first. But rather than sit here for a few minutes while she gets her stuff, we're going to start with Ben. Ben,
Yep.
How would you like to rank 5 to 1? Let's get it done. Let's go.
5 to 1. What am I? I'm going to go yours, the flamingo. Flamingo.
Yeah.
Flamingo.
Flamenco. Flamingo.
How's it spelled?
Yes. Flamingo. That's right. Yeah, flamingo. That's right.
But people do say flamenco as well, don't they?
Incorrectly, yes.
That's the type of music.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? That's the Spanish guitar. Like, that's it. Yeah, that's flamenco. So you
I love this flamingo. Flamenco, you fucking idiot.
All right, so now you said you're going mine.
I said
but
you.
didn't say if it was number one or
Yes. Yeah, number one.
oh yeah. All right, number two. Working our way down. Would you like a recap?
Penguin. And Matt, yours. What was yours again? It was the whip bird.
The whip bird. That's the one.
The Australian whip bird.
I think I might go. I didn't hear it, but I might go the penguin because I do like the penguin as a bird. I think it's, and the whip bird third because I was in Queensland not long ago and we heard that every morning, and it's a
top-notch noise.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? When you compare it to some other birds,
That's true.
that you can listen to. And then Taryn's. What was Taryn's bird?
You got the magpie and the crow left.
Oh, I think I'll go the crow.
Yeah.
I think the crows. I mean, talk about trying to defend. Going in to bat for a defendant. You're like, oh god. I'm going to put mine last.
Wow, Bartholomew. We haven't had Bartholomew for some time.
Crow and then mine.
All right. That's Ben in the book. Now, who was next? Me. I was next. Oh, shit. All right. I'm going to put thusly. I'm going to put the crow number one because I actually really love crows, and I forgot how much I love crows until Taryn said crows. I love staring at crows because they always look so wise. And you're like, what are you thinking, Mr. Crow? And then it just goes, Mah. You're like, oh, cool. Thank you for your input and your information.
I knew it.
I know. Welcome back, Taryn.
Sorry. What did
That's
I miss?
Okay. I just put you number one, so welcome back. Ben has ranked. Ben has ranked already. Number two, I'm going to go the penguin because penguins are adorable. I'm going to put penguin, the penguin. That one goes there. I'll put the flamingo number three. I'm gonna go the Magus Pius number four, and even though the Australian whipboard has a lovely sound, I'm gonna put it number five. I'm sorry, Matthew. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry, man. Now,
Feels personal.
Yeah, it is. It is personal. We'll have words afterwards. Now, Taryn, you went to go first, but now that you're back, would you like to rank now?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, true.
That's okay.
Yeah, go on. I'll panic rank for sure.
Panic rank. It's the best way to rank.
Best birds. Liam, what was yours again?
Flamingo.
Flamingo. Okay. Best birds. Okay. So I'm gonna go. I think I rank intelligence over aesthetics. So
aesthetics.
Oh. Aesthetics.
Aesthetics. Yeah. I was being a smart ass. Don't worry about
Sorry.
it. I rank intelligence over aesthetics. Are you sure about that?
Maybe I shouldn't go the other way.
Sorry.
I feel shitty ranking myself
Don't
one, but I
feel
love.
shitty. Do it.
I think crows are the superior bird. I'm gonna go crows. I'm gonna go with the whippy one that Matt went because they're wholesome and cute as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go penguins third. I'm gonna go flamingos fourth for beauty, and then I'm sorry, I just hate magpies so much. So I'm gonna. I think they're the worst bird.
The worst bird. When like cassowaries exist, they're the worst bird.
Yeah, I think cassowaries are fine. In fact, there's a TikTok channel for one called. Anyway, we'll come back to that.
He's only killed 4 people. This cassowary is amazing. All right, now we're going to go to. So who's up now? Matt, you're up now.
I think it's me.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm going to put myself first because I love that sound. I think it's just very Australia.
Australia.
Controversial. We go magpies next, just because I think it just reminds me of my nana and stuff like that. She feeds and the magpie runs up to her
Nice.
screen door, is like, "Oi, where's my bits of chicken?"
Fresh. I need my man flesh today.
Carnivore. Is that a carnivore? Would that be a carnivore if a magpie eats a chicken?
Aren't
mean
they
cannibal?
omnivores?
Cannibal.
Well,
Sorry,
definitely
it is-
bits of chicken.
It's definitely cannibal, yeah. Cannibal. No, I don't think so. I think so.
Oh, because it's eating its own category of.
It's eating its own species.
I guess it's probably like us eating an ape.
But like Ben was saying before about how he wouldn't care, like when birds set fire to fields, but if a human did it, it'd be wrong. It's kind of the same thing. Birds don't care.
And hold on a
Birds don't care
second.
if they
Hold
eat
on a
the
second.
birds.
Hold on a second. Matt, how many apes have you eaten, Matt? Just quickly. Clear this up for us, because that came out of nowhere.
I was like trying to think, what's like the closest thing to a human? And I thought,
No, that's what I'm
apes
saying.
were like-
thought you
so
said
like-
We would care. No, we would care. We would care is what I'm saying. But the birds wouldn't care because they just eat whatever they want.
Oh no, there was that scene in Blood Diamond where they killed a baboon because they were on the run from the army and they had to eat something. Blood Diamond, I'll
What's
tell
the-
you.
I thought we'd buy Taryn some time, but I'm not sure if we have. She's
Hey,
she's still
I've
pondering.
only ranked 2 birds.
Oh, it's Matt's turn. I got confused myself. Oopsie.
What kind of show are you running here?
Oh, I'm so hungry.
Episodes.
I'm so hungry. I got to do.
What did I do? I
Biggest
ranked
fan.
me first, then went Magpies 2.
Yep, good choice.
And then number 3, just because it's related to Robin Williams, I'm going Penguin.
Penguins.
Because he voiced a penguin in Happy Feet, and may he rest in peace.
Robin Williams. I
Therefore-
said Robbie Williams, and I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" But Robin Williams makes more sense.
He could have done though in Happy Feet, couldn't he?
He knows, yeah. I mean, everyone did a voice. Like,
Penguins instead.
like Brad Pitt
All right.
and Matt Damon voiced some krill. And then I'm going to go Crows because I kind of want to befriend one now and see what it can steal from me.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Flamingos at the end because, I mean, they're cool, but you ranked
You're
my
right.
bird last, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. No, it's fair. I see how it is. I gave you how they feed. I gave you what they look like in their heads. What did you give me, Matt? A whistle. What else did you give me?
A whistle.
That's it.
Makes you think you're Australian bushman.
All right. Now I've got so much math to do after this one. Rob, you go now. Last one. Bring us home.
Okay. So I'm going to go from 5 to 1. Everyone
reverse
else is going from 1 to
chronological
5. I'll
order.
go from 1 to 5. So I'm going to stick to this, what everyone else is doing. And I'm going to.
Oh my God.
I just clearly believe in the penguin. I just believe in the penguin. So I'm going to go penguin number 1. I think the flamingo is stunning. I think the flamingo is unique. I think it's really thin legs. The way it walks and the way they waddle as a group, I think is good. I mean, I didn't really.
How
I
do
didn't
those legs
recognize
hold
that
him
was
up?
how do those legs hold them up? It's a miracle. And when I was growing up, people used to put pink flamingo, like plastic pink flamingos, into their front yard, which was like a real thing back then. I don't know if that still happens, but I remember that. And I think there's a gang in is it Greece? There's a gang of girls called the Pink Flamingos.
Just
Is
the
that
pink ladies, aren't they?
Is it the Pink Ladies? Okay, well, I'm sure there has been
I don't know.
someone called Pink Flamingos.
What do they do?
I've got no idea, Ben. I can't remember.
They're just a gang.
Just a gang.
All right,
Just a
fair
gang
enough.
of
I think I'm
ladies.
getting confused with the. I think I'm getting confused with the Pink Ladies. But anyway, I thought it was the Pink Flamingos. So that's 1, 2, 3 is the crow because I think the crow's awesome. I like the crow. I love the sound of the crow makes. Actually, I think it is the best.
So lovely.
It's like the lawn mower on a Sunday morning with birds. You know?
Yeah, it's true.
Exactly.
It's exactly that. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
lawn
And we've all
mower on
been there.
Sunday
We've all been in
morning,
that
old
crow. We've all been in that. We all wish we could make that sound, like just when we want people just to
We
leave
just
us
did.
fuck alone.
I do.
Yeah.
So how you going? Imagine if you could just drop it at work. Like, how you going this morning, Rob? I just go, "Bah," and they go, okay.
Yeah, I fucking do it all the time. I work in hospitality, and we literally walk past each other, and we don't have time to like have a conversation because we're carrying food or drinks, or so we just go. "Meh."
And someone does the
There's a shiny thing I found. Someone left their wallet.
Someone does the Whitbird sound. And you're like, what the hell?
I'm the crow. Hospitality workers.
I'm going to go the Whitbird as 4 because I like its sound. I like the fact that Matt's never seen it. I like how hard to get it's playing at the moment. I think, I like that. I respect that. And then the Magpie, because it's the only one that's probably actually impacted my life. In that I've literally changed. I've changed. There used to be a really mean magpie on my cycle route to work, and I actually had to change it. I had to change my path, which meant going up a bigger hill because that was the best path to avoid the hill. But then this bloody magpie comes along, and it used to never bother me because it used to hit the helmet. But then it started to work out that it could just come from the side, and once it started coming from the side, I was like, I got to change my path, which meant I had to then cycle up. I then had to cycle up a big hill on the way home from work. So because of that, grudge against the magpie.
He was just being a personal trainer. He's like, come on, we can do better. Let's go.
That's right.
Motivate.
Thank you.
Can I tell a magpie story just before we... Just real quick. It's just yes, they're I gave him number 2, but when I was 3 years old, I just remember I was going to a park with my dad. I might be 3, 4. And, you kid, you love, tractors, and there was this yellow tractor in the field. I'm like, I'm going to run and jump on it. So I'm running across this park to jump on the thing, and then this magpie just comes out of nowhere. I just turn around and run screaming. I'm like, and just run back to my dad.
Oh my God. Honorable mention for children being chased by birds. I have never laughed so hard as watching a child and then the adult who's trying to help the child then get scared and run and almost save themselves, but then remember they have a dependent and it's usually geese. I don't know. I've seen videos of geese or swans. But it is the funniest shit because you're like, that's dead ass scary, but this is so funny. I can't. I love it. Shout out to those birdies.
Surely a geese couldn't actually kill a baby, or a child. Surely it's just harmless. It's just a bit of harmless fun.
They would be scary though. As a child, seeing something as high as you, if not taller, chasing you with its wings out, you'd be absolutely shitless.
Karen, I am 6 foot. I am 6'5", and I ran screaming from an attacking swan. So actually,
I different if an animal comes for you.
Yeah,
you can't reason with an animal.
Exactly, it's like the Terminator. It's it won't stop.
Just a swan. Sorry, but that's.
That's the panicky scream. The news presenter who picked up a chicken and the chicken started flapping. And it's genuine panic where they're like, whoa!
Yeah. It's so irrational, isn't it? There's somebody as well. He's a city kid who just did not grow up around animals unless they were dogs and cats.
Yeah.
I still have that thing around animals where I'm kind of like, no.
You're unpredictable. Yeah, they're unpredictable.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I was in a field with horses the other day, and I was like, "You're too big."
I'm sorry.
I was getting between. I was for work. I was filming right next to there's a property that had horses, and they were super friendly, and they're fun when their heads are over the fence. You're like, "Yeah, I'm going to feed you." And then we went in. I'm like, "Oh, you're cute, but you're just a bit too large." And I'm trying to get back to the gate, and then that gets between me and the gate. I'm like. Oh.
Yeah. Where you going, mate? Where you going?
Yeah. Where you going, mate? Terry, he's Terry, got another one trying to escape, mate. Another one trying to escape again. Triangulate right now. All right, now, Taryn, I am conscious of your time, so I'm gonna.
Yes.
So I'm gonna throw now to the rank numbers and fifth to first. Yes, quick, Ben.
Do we have horns yet?
No. Do
you have horns yet?
We don't have horns, but maybe Rob probably did a special. Well, you keep saying you're going to bring the horn.
Yeah, I thought you were getting.
Where's your
graphic?
We do. Not yet, Rob. Not yet. You haven't come first yet.
Oh. Whoa!
Yeah. He's used it. He's used it now. He's used it. What if he comes first? He can't use it again.
Whoa, is that AI? What is that?
You weren't here at the start when he was doing all that stuff, were you? Yeah, it's pretty cute.
No,
Pretty cute.
I'm so impressed.
It's a new
Last
it's
place.
pretty
We're not going to
awesome,
talk about the Mac anymore. We're not pumped by
We're
the
not
Mac.
gonna go there
We
again.
have to rank, ladies and gentlemen. Ben, we've done this already. We did all that before you got here, mate. All right, here we go. Number 5. Jesus Christ. Number 5 in last place this evening with 21 points is the Humble Magpie. I'm so sorry, Mr. Ben. Number 5, 5th place, Humble Magpie. In a tied for 3rd place, we have 2 birds on 15 points, and that was the Australian whip bird, and the flamingo tied in number 3. In second place tonight with 13 pointeroos is Le Crow. And this has been a perfect time for you to use your little thing, but you've used it already, Rob. Number 1 tonight with 11 votes is the penguin. Do it again. Go on. Oh, he's on the peace sign. There we go.
How'd you get the balloons before?
How do you get this? I want this.
You guys can talk about this afterwards. You guys.
I'm going to do this after you've left and pretend I'm a winner.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us for episode number 100. It's a big one. 5 of us here ranking it out. Thank you very much for joining us. Taryn in Berlin, Matt in Sydney, Rob, Ben, and Liam in Perth. Worldwide. It's truly going global. It's great.
Huge.
My screen just turned off, but I can still hear you guys. So I'm assuming you're still there.
We can still see you. That's the important thing. Your screen's gone?
Oh, my big screen just turned off for some reason. Anyway, that's fine. If you guys can hear me still, it's fine. We need to hit up with a final thought. Who would like to take that on tonight?
Surely the winner.
Someone else would change. The winner, Rob.
Oh, come on. For the 100, I want to do it for the 100 because firstly, I think we should, the final thought is just to respect the bird. Birds are dangerous, as we all found out with the magpie.
That's right.
There's more birds than there is people. So if they all decided to join together, we'd be screwed. But mostly, my final thought is actually this, and it's about Chairman Mao. So back in the 50s, Chairman Mao declared war on the sparrow. Did you know about this one? So he basically said everyone in China has to kill every sparrow. There was a good reason for it, which I can't remember what it was. I think they were eating too much of something. They were like, "You greedy sparrows! You can't eat it all because we need that. It's harming our agriculture. So everyone has to go and kill them." So they literally all of China declared war on the sparrow. They went out, they killed all the sparrows. Guess what happened?
Sparrows won.
All sorts of pests and bugs re-emerged, and it actually led to a famine in which millions died. So respect the bird, because we need the birds. We need the birds not just to. We need the birds to pass on the seeds. We need birds to continue the circle of life. We need birds to make the trees and the flowers bloom. But mostly we need birds to bring us joy, sing us songs in the morning, and in the case of the cheeky rooster, wake us up and get us to work. So thank you to the birds.
Wow.
Thanks, birds.
The word.
The bird is the word.
Thanks, birds. They're like the bees. And also, humanity fucking sucks. We should have come up with a solution.
Emu War. All right, we gotta wrap. The final thought.
Remember, guys, murder isn't the answer.
Unless it's a murder of crows.
Very good. All right. Matt, Ben, Taryn, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
See you guys. Ciao, ciao.